So let's learn a little bit about the Preview application. Preview is the image viewer and PDF viewer application that comes with a macOS operating system. You can also use it to do photo editing, markup documents, fill out documents, etc. To launch Preview, you can do it via the application, or you can do it by double-clicking on an image or a PDF. This is only if it is set up as the default application, which it usually is. If it's not the default application, you can right-click and say Open With, and then select Preview as the application. But here you can see that Preview is set as the default application. So let's talk a little bit about how to use the Preview application. So usually here is a navigation bar that shows up at the top of the image or PDF. Right here is the ability to zoom in and zoom out, and you can move around your image as well. And you can also do the keyboard shortcut of Command plus and Command minus. There is an icon right here that allows you to rotate your image. This button all the way to the right that looks like a toolbox is the Show Markup toolbar. This is very powerful, and this is where a lot of the features that you might not know about live in Preview. So by default, the rectangular tool is selected, and you can drag an area selection like this, and then you can move it around and change it, and you'll notice a little crop button pops up and you can crop your image. I'm just going to undo that. You'll also notice that there is other options for selection, so you can actually crop your image within the Preview application. You'll notice there's other options here. I'm just going to talk about a few of them. One that's very, very useful is right here is the different shapes and lines tool. And one that's specific that I use a lot is the arrow. And for any of these tools, you'll have the option of changing the colors and the thickness and some other aspects of it as well. Preview also gives you the ability to add text. And here you can say I've put some text in the bottom right here, and you can also customize that text. And finally, one of the other features that you can use is the adjust color functionality right here. And here you can change exposure, contrast shadows, etc. You can use sepia, which takes away all the color saturation, and then you can change the tint of your image. So there's really a lot that you can do within Preview. And really importantly, you'll notice this says edited. Just make sure you save your image when you're done. And you can also have the ability to export it as different types of files. So you can see here, this is JPEG, but I can also change this to PDF, TIFF, PNG, etc. So that's a basic overview of how to use the Preview application in the macOS operating system.